All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs coast to coast, once again, it is time for Radio AM, baby! Coming at you live, uncut, and unready from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. So here's Zombie. Wake up, you little motherfuckers. It's time to go chug on the old company cock. Here we go. Woo! Oh, all right, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, I am Zombie, and this is Robcast Radio AM. Welcome. What the fuck happened with the PA? Just kill it. Turn it all off, dude. Yes. No. We're not going to do this intro 72 times today. 1 is good. 2 is better. This one we're keeping. All right, rock and roll, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Woo! I'm not awake yet. I'm waiting for the energy drink, the brain awake, and what else to all kick in at the same time. And then we'll be like, woo! So it's 5:42 a.m. Starting the show a little bit earlier today. Still may not get posted until noon, ladies and gentlemen, but it is the thought that counts. I'm up early with you guys. Already got a little workout under my belt. Not much, just a little. Get the old flow going. Get the old brain waves moving. And so rock and roll. It is. It's Tuesday the 31st, the last day of the month. Everyone coming in from the Super Bowl from out of town. So I don't know if you all have been to. I like Discovery Green. I like Discovery Green. It's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of too big of a crowd right now. You know, for me to go down there, parking and all that. Woof! I do like to go down there. If you've not been lately, it's nice to go down there. Just throw the football around and see what other interesting people. I think the last time I was there, I met some kids from Russia, and they were all, I think, what did they say they were? I think they were mods or something. I don't know. But they all had like real skinny pants, and they looked like they were some kids out of a movie. Man, it was pretty cool. Got to hang out with them for a while. Yeah, everybody come in. Yesterday was media day for the Super Bowl, which is very cool. So I could definitely go take a cruise around the H and see what's going on with all the people coming in for the Super Bowl. And if you are one of those people coming in for the Super Bowl, then yeah, you're welcome to email me at oh goodness, guys! Shoot me an email, and I'll be your personal concierge if you would like to see, what to eat. Because these other guys here listening that are from here will be happy to let you all know where to go eat. Where they like to go grab a beer and see. I'm not saying it on the over. I know the local people are thinking, why not just tell them where to go? And I'm trying to keep our secret places secret so that only people that we like, if they contact me, I'll let them know where to go. And those places, maybe they won't be super uberly crowded, right? And we can our clique can still go. Because if we tell them all about Brazoria County, and like, let's just say if you want the best barbecue sandwich in Texas, go to Ken Joe's Barbecue in beautiful Brazoria, Texas. Ken Joe's Barbecue, beautiful Brazoria, Texas. Now, like we do that, and then everyone shows up at our favorite place, and then guess what? Now, since I just said that, by tomorrow or the next day, I may not be able to go and eat my own favorite barbecue sandwich. But we'll put up with that for a week. So be hospitable, guys, to all of the people coming in from out of town. And if you are, like I said, in from out of town, welcome to Houston and the surrounding areas. We love visitors. There's definitely Southern hospitality is still alive and in full effect. And speaking of Southern hospitality and being in full effect, I woke up at like 4 o'clock. It was 4:20. I woke up at exactly 4:20 this morning, so you know exactly what time it was when I woke up. Boom! I seriously woke up at 4:20, and I fell asleep with the fucking TV on, but normally I make it'll turn off on its own, and I don't know why it didn't. And so I wake up and it's like, it's showing the Levi Jordan Plantation. The Levi Jordan Plantation was a cane and cotton plantation from, the mid 1830, I think was about the time it was founded, 1829, 1830 something, and it lasted up, past up to now. It still stands today. And what's kind of a trip about that place is that they were showing the inside, and I was trying to catch, like, they're going to do a whole program about this plantation, and they were showing that the all about it or whatever. But it was a trip because, yes, I used to live there. I lived there. If any of you guys know, BC Birmingham used to live there way before I did. And then after I lived there, before it was turned into a state park, fucking Chris Ryder lived there. So, like, my brother would, like, go visit BC there when we were kids. So he visited this plantation, and I lived there. I lived there in 1983. And then Chris Ryder lived there in 1990. So, yeah, what a trip. Now it's a state park, and they're rebuilding it and turning it into, a state park. It's going to look just like the plantation did back in the day. But they were saying where they were. Anyway, I tweeted a couple of things that said, hey, that's a trip. I used to live here. Because actually I found on Twitter, I didn't realize this place was so popular. I did realize it because I've got tell you how popular this place is. I've got an article that well, maybe not now after the flood, but I used to have an article. That's fucked up when I think about shit like that too. I used to have an article that was from 1986 from the Texas Sesquicentennial, all about the Levi Jordan Plantation, and it had pictures of it with the people that actually lived there before everyone moved out and it became property of the state. And there was a cannonball sitting on the mantle. And in that story, in the Sesquicentennial, it said that that one of the Jordans or one of the Jordans' in-laws was down. It was one of the boys, one of Levi's sons, was down by the mouth of the San Bernard River, boiling seawater to get salt for the effort. And that cannonball came close enough to him that he took it home with him. So he got the fuck out of there. And that was the beginning. That was how close the Civil War got to our area. Which is kind of cool. Anyway, the Levi Jordan Plantation. Check that out because we definitely got some stories I could tell you about that place. Which is kind of cool to see that they've preserved it. They've gone through and excavated the property to see what kind of artifacts they have found at the Levi Jordan Plantation. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's right there at Four Forks. It's at right at Four Forks, man. I don't even remember. It's at 577 and 622. And old timers are wanting to kick me in my balls right now for not knowing the name of those two damn farm to market roads. Anyway, rock and roll, guys. Here we go. We always like to remind you guys that you should wake up doing what you love to do every single day. That you definitely have a special talent, and that you should lose that shit before you should use that. You should use that shit before you lose that shit. Feel my brain awake, alpha brain kicking in. Woo! Might have some craziness going on. But yeah, we got the all of us. When I say we, I mean all of us have a lot of neighbors in town right now. The roads are going to be a little bit crowded. And so I would just encourage you to take a little bit more time to get somewhere for the next few days. And let's be courteous to our neighbors and show them some Texas hospitality. And Texans, hey guys, we're only a little bit shooty until you get to know us. Bang, bang! Just remember, everyone in Texas has a fucking firearm on them, guys. So you got to think a little bit about that too. Everybody in Texas is packing. We packing, but we ain't cracking. baby. And does anyone else think that Jennifer Reyna is too beautiful to be on the damn news? She should be leading lady in a Steven Spielberg film. I'm saying, that chick is beautiful. Beautiful. Just an all out, and maybe it's because she comes from radio. Yeah! If you don't know, now you know. She used to be on the Outlaw Dave show. But yeah, what a tremendous, talented young lady. And not to mention, very beautiful. Easy on the eyes. Jennifer Reyna. And she's moving her way up into the ranks at the local television station. I mean, what do you do? She'd be running that motherfucker in 10 years if she stays there. Anyway, guys. Oh man, I gotta turn the channel, man. Jennifer Reyna's okay. Good. Go back to Emily. What the? She's got the same. Emily Aiken has the same hair as the little boy in the Christmas fucking and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The kid that wears the cap and his hair's whookity pook parted over on the side. I think we might have gone to school with Emily Aiken for a minute, so maybe that's why she gets on my nerves. Like she used to sit behind me in science and smack her gum or something. I don't know. Busybody. But, okay guys, so rock and roll. Rock and roll! The Levi Jordan Plantation, definitely a couple of us gentlemen that families have some stories that we can tell. I don't know about haunted houses. Oh, yeah. But I guess Ryder reminded me, Chris Ryder's a friend of mine that, we, like I say, whenever he lived there, we hadn't talked in years, and we've reconnected lately and been, talking on the phone. He's been on the Robcast. And if you don't listen to the Robcast, check it out. There's a few other programs right here at Spreaker Podcast. Download the app. You all download the Spreaker Podcast app. And follow the show. And check out some of the other podcasts we have going on there. At the Spreaker Podcast. We've got a few here, Flip and I, and Car and I, but what I'm saying to you, I'm saying to you is download the Spreaker Podcast app, follow the show, follow us on Twitter at Robcast Radio on Twitter, Robert Cole, Zombie in Parentheses on Facebook. And Rob C. Zombie on YouTube. You can listen to this program and any of the other Robcast Radio programming on YouTube anytime, day or night. Rob C. Zombie on YouTube. And the things that you're listening to here at Spreaker was kind of cool. When I go to a place where I have Wi-Fi, and it allows me to just download whatever episodes of, let's say, the Joe Rogan Experience, Adam Carolla Show, Fat Man on Batman, the Nerdist, Ari Shaffir Skeptic Tank, and the list goes on. I always forget I switch around. Sometimes I'll be listening to some Kevin Smith podcast, and I'll switch over. Like lately, I've been on a Adam Carolla kick, listen to a bunch of Adam Carolla, and then I always go back to the Joe Rogan Craziness Experience. So if you haven't checked out the Joe Rogan Experience or any of these other podcasts, then what are you waiting for? Download the Spreaker Podcast app. It doesn't cost anything. Put that shit in your phone and show us all some love here at Spreaker Podcast, the best podcast network on the planet Earth, and getting bigger, stronger, faster, just like me every single day. I don't know about bigger, but maybe. Trying, man. Like I say, I woke up this morning and did a little bit of a workout. I'm 43 years old, man.